Good morning. It's Tuesday morning here in Australia, and it's probably Monday evening there in the States. And as you can see, I need a shave, I need a haircut. I'm tired, but we keep on pumping out some new features for you guys. So I've got a cool new feature I want to tease today. Firstly, I want to show that the advanced user features coming along, and we've made it so that as new sites get added, there'll be a different color now, so you should be able to see them. We're just going to make them alphabetical as well, so that they slot in there a little bit more. And we've just about got all of the details in line for how you add this data here to the page, so that you can explain it to any developers you might want to employ better. But let's go back to the feature I want to talk about today, which is FBA calculations. So what happens is, after we decide that we like a product from our filters and that we want to add it to the view data page, or consider adding it to the view data page, we need to do an FBA calculation. Now that calculation basically looks at Amazon and says, hey, how much are you going to pay us for this $30 product once you've taken your component? And Amazon has a complicated algorithm where they say, well, we need to look at the weight of the product, we need to examine what category it's in, because we'll give you a little bit more if it's an electronics product, but we're going to take more if it's a toy. And they go through and they've got a bunch of variables that they want to look at and take into account before they spit out that final figure that they're going to pay you back. Now there's an Amazon seller calculator where you can go in and use that, and our software of course automatically populates a column for you as well with all of that data. The thing is, it's not quite the same as just calling on the API. It's a little bit more complicated than that, and so to get that FBA calculated figure is actually chewing up a couple of seconds on the product search per product every single time we want to add one to the view data page. So it adds up. We decided that this algorithm was mathematically possible to calculate without needing to have a conversation with Amazon about it. So as long as we know everything, the 8% for electronics, the 15% for toys, the weight handling costs, the pick and pay costs, etc., etc. There's things for standard media, there's things for non-media, there's various levels of oversize, and so on. As long as we can get that formula right, then the calculations are like this. Quick. So that all goes towards making the FBA calculation a lot quicker when it comes to adding products or going through thousands of products in your scans, which is at the end of the day what we want to do: speed and accuracy. So I'm going to start by showing you a regular non-cached scan with with FBA calculation. We'll just use this 4171. I think that's a toy category from recollection. And this is without the setting. Now it's non-cached. I mean, there's almost no doubt that somebody has scanned toys in the last couple of days on Walmart, and that if I turn cache on, it was going to be even faster anyway. And the cached feature actually grabs people's FBA calculations anyway, so it's really zippy. But for a non-cached site, we want to have a look at what this FBA calculation is costing us in time. Now, admittedly, you're not normally going to be adding every single product to the view data page, and sometimes your filters are gonna cut you off before we even get to the FBA calculation, because they'll see something like a rank issue, or there'll be some scenarios where we say, well, remove products with an Amazon price of less than $15, for instance. If we see that, we're not even going to bother doing the FBA calculation. But when we want to do it, it costs time. So because we've got no filters on, we're seeing every product here, and this first one's cost us 4 seconds. The next one's cost us 2 seconds. The next one's cost us from 51 to 53, that's 2 seconds. Okay, on average it looks like we're looking at about 2 seconds every single time. So in the space of time I've been rambling, we've gone through about 13 products added to the view data page. So I'm going to stop that. We'll delete that data. We'll keep the cache off so it doesn't affect our results. And on this settings page here, and There's no point looking for this on yours yet because we haven't made it live, but it will be live again this week. If we select use local FBA calculations, and it's for USA only for now, and UK will follow very soon, and Canada. And then we go down and we hit the save button. And we'll go and run the exact same scan again. Page 1 to page 1. Now you're going to see a developer's version here where you can actually see some of the data happening. This is not going to show. All this detail here is not going to show on the live version. This is really for me and my testing, just to make sure that we're getting accurate figures here. But as you can see, there's no real time cost to be adding this data anymore. The calculations are happening nice and zippy, and the products are going up there 7. Oh, there we go. We had a slowdown for some reason. There we go. Product 8. The FBA calculations are saving us a bunch of time, and you can see them all adding 1, 2, 3. Now there's one little feature that might not be there on day one when we launch this, but probably will come within a week or so. We're probably going to have a little toggle switch so that if you've got this turned on and you want to just have peace of mind and compare that to what the Amazon price could be, then when you see that perfect product that you absolutely want to drill down into and check, we'll let you sort of switch the calculation on and off, so you can just make sure that our calculation is correct. So it just gives you that extra fail-safe to know that you've got total peace of mind before going and purchasing that product. But on launch, it'll probably just be in the settings, switch FBA calculation on as an option or off as an option. So hopefully you think that feature's cool. We're all about speed this week, and we're going to get into some accuracy stuff next week and add some more sites. But hopefully you can see that we're trying to make the software better and better. I'm going to stop this broadcast now, and you can watch this video and let me know what you think.